We keep hearing from customers that in today's modern distributed world, it's very hard to figure out why an incident has happened. There are so many dependencies, so many connected services to each other, and a lot of times third-party dependencies. It becomes difficult to stitch the RCA. Let's see what Last9 can do to help with finding out the root cause for a production incident, identify the exact issues, and then figure out what's going wrong. I'm using the AI agent mode right now to identify what's wrong in my production environments. Last9 is providing the runtime context via the MCP server to figure out what's wrong. With the volume, variety, and velocity of the telemetry data, it becomes paramount that you need agentic workflows as well as human workflows to identify and figure out what's going wrong. In this case, the system has already identified that the issue is with the ad service, and we will now see if it is able to figure out where things are going wrong. As you can see, the Last9 platform allows you to access not just one type of data, but logs, metrics, traces, all telemetry data in your AI tools so that the best result can be found out to find out where things are going wrong. Now let's see the RCA. So the incident has been on for last couple of hours. There has been a critical incident with the ad service where the database SQL compatibility issue is there. Other than that, there have also been errors with respect to the HTTP protocol. The primary root cause has been with respect to the environment mismatch. Certain functions are not found, database engine is incorrect, and it has also been able to figure out few technical details as well. Now this RCA can be fed back to Last9 platform as well, so that you can refer to it next time whenever there is a similar incident with the same service. While the AI tool has identified where the problem is, I also want to make sure that as a human in the loop, I validate that and verify that the changes that it is recommending are something worth doing. This is where I can see different services that are currently sending data to Last9. I'll open the ad service, which was part of the workflow that we just saw. In the exceptions tab, I can see different types of errors. And here I can see errors related to the validate depth endpoint, inventory check endpoint, and so on, which validates some of the hypotheses that we saw in the RCA. I can actually see the end-to-end trace where the things have gone wrong. So it is not just telling me where things are going wrong, but it is also helping me with what to do to fix that error as well. I can clearly see that, hey, there was an array index out of bounds exception, and I know where to go and fix it in my code. And I can also integrate this with Cursor, VS Code, and a lot of other coding tools where the error will be just fixed for me by understanding the runtime context that Last9 provides. Anytime there is a service degradation, the first question that we ask is whether it is a problem with my code. That's something that I control, which is possible here to understand and fix. But also there can be issues with third-party tools, API calls, or databases that my application is using as well. With Last9, you can quickly isolate whether there is a problem with outgoing API calls. Like here, I can see that the calls for OpenAPI have taken a lot of time. The P95 has been about 2 seconds. I can find out where things are going wrong. I can see that there have been a lot of 429 errors that have been reported. And I know what to do next. I have to fix my rate limiting so that I don't get into this throttling of the OpenAI API calls. I can see different types of database operations as well, where I can understand the slow queries. And if something needs to be fixed, I can do that because instead of me finding out where things are going wrong, Last9 is effectively telling me, hey, here is where you can find and you can fix these things where your focus needs to be, whether it is API calls, whether it is my own code via stack traces, whether it is database calls or any third-party calls. Whether that service is a Node.js service, a Java service, a Go service, a Python service, doesn't matter. Just enable the OTEL traces, send that data to Last9, and you will automatically get the Discover Services view for all your environments, whether it is production, test, local, doesn't matter. For all your runtime environments as well, different runtime versions as well, automatically, where humans can also understand what is getting wrong and what to do to fix it. And also you can use it in agentic workflows as well. That's the power of Last9 telemetry data platform.